So. Yeah. Alright, so we were here. Please don't actually do that. Don't worry, don't worry. Worst you have to fear is that I might do like Ninty Directs. As in Nintendo Directs. But then I prefer to watch Vinny's versions of those. Oh boy. So I'll probably just host Vinny rather than doing my own. Here's the clink clank. I haven't decided yet, but yes, to put it on stream so that anyone, in the unlikely case that anyone does watch the videos, change my mind on the plan of clink clank. This is a bad matchup. I think instead I'm gonna have something else, but as I just said, I haven't really got a good idea yet. I need to turn it down a bit. It's just a bit like deafening. Need to get the mouse away from the stream. I'll put it this way. Creogonal is not off the table. Not off the table. I was actually also looking at Beartic. Because Beartic seems kind of, shall we say, interesting? Anyway, the reason why I changed my mind, I just didn't really like. I looked at Kling Klang's moveset and I just didn't really like it very much. It struck me as being kind of like a Magneton clone. Sorry, I might be hiccuping or whatever because it's only been like 10 minutes since I ate. Ow. You're surprised I chose Psybeam? Bruh, Sharon. Can you not? If he does it again. God. Kling Klang, yes. Oh no. Fam. I hate myself for saying that. To keep things coherent. Kling Klang. Too close to Magneton for my liking. It didn't resonate with me. I looked at it and I saw a heck of a lot of electric moves and I thought, I don't like it very much. It would just feel like using an electric type, only I wouldn't get stabbed. So... Ow, it's gonna hurt. So, I did go back and look at some of the alternatives that we mentioned. So, the ones being... It's dark side. We had Pawnyard. And there was another one. I can't remember what it was off the top of my head that I looked. But Pawnyard... I don't know, I gave it some thought and I kind of came to the conclusion, not Leopard, I haven't looked at Leopard to be honest. But Pawnyard, the thing is, I realised that although Dark and Steel are both types that do kind of appeal to me to use, they don't really fill any niches on my team. Like Scolipede. Scolipede would be nice. Steel is good against Ice and Rock, but so is my fighting type that I'm already using. Dark is good against Ghost and Psychic, but so is my Ghost type that I'm already using. You know, it doesn't add anything to my team. And so I kind of just want to go with something that's a bit more interesting. And if it has to be an ice type, then so be it. I don't know why I did that. I don't think I'm actually going to stick to using different types every run, because that just is going to make things annoying, isn't it? But as for next run, if next run, I mean, I don't really want to do Gen 5 twice in a row, but sort of when I eventually do, what is it, Black and White 2, there aren't any bug water types that I can use. Apart from Surskit, but then that evolves into Masquerain. So it doesn't... Yeah. How's Bug Poison squishy? Bug Poison's awesome. Ah. It's actually really good typing. Welcome. Attack and special attack. I can't be bothered. He's good enough. So yeah, Cryogonor and Beartic possibilities. I had a look at Zoroark just for out of interest. I know you'd oppose me ever using Zoroark, because if we're talking about overused Pokemon, Zoroark probably takes the cake. Sal, please. Cryogonor and Beartic, I'd say, are both equal at the moment. So, this is a really annoying place for the chat. Why is it so low? I've messed everything up somehow. And now I'm gonna have to frickin' try and rearrange that, and hopefully that works. Something like that. Genesect. Yeah, some legendaries. Good suggestion, fellow chat member. Good suggestion. Test. It's good enough. It shows up roughly where I want it to show up. Anyway, sorry for that interruption. Cryogonor and Beartic, yeah, equal in my current legendary only run. Be interesting. Oh, free heal. I like that. What was the other dark type I was looking at? Like, there was another dark type, I'm sure. But again, it didn't really appeal. Just didn't really feel like it did very much for me. Damn it. But one of the things why Beartic appealed quite so much is because it turns out that Beartic can not only learn Surf, it can also learn Dive. And I hadn't even realised Dive was a HM in this game. But I mean, if Dive, you know, exists, Dive is post-game early? Not a factor. I don't know how much I trust you there, I'm afraid. Oh god, that's pain. Or not so much. Oh good, it replaced Intimidate with Mummy. Come on, double crunch! Bruh. Well, that didn't go well. And after all that effort to burn them. All the same, it'd be kind of nice to have something that can learn both surf and dive on the team, so I don't have... Well, they've got Jodigon, I suppose. But still. These two frickin' preschoolers are causing me so much issue. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Oh. Well, I suppose that's convenient then. Well, yes, that works. I should have just been using Psybeam then. Oh good, that's probably death. Ow. At least I outspeed. I love how they killed like 3 of Cheren's Pokemon. Extremely rare when it's not winter. Is it winter now? There we go. Some minor adjustments tonight so that I can be more comfy. What? This isn't a great matchup, but whatever. Oh. That was easy. Handful. Let's go... Why is Unknown so bad? So, it goes through all 4 seasons 3 times per year. That's weird. Positively bizarre. Oh. Guess we best hope that this doesn't keep going on until May then. Wow, all of the monkeys. Monkey business. I mean, I knew that wasn't really all that funny before I said it, but I said it because I thought maybe I'm doubting myself too much. Maybe that will actually be kind of funny. I don't know. They want an ingredient. But what the ingredient? Mushrooms? Yeah. I knew there'd be an item down there. I was like, there's clearly a path down there. they're going to make it lead to an item. But I didn't want to go down there until I knew. I wish they'd healed me after that battle. I know we're like right next to a fucking town, but I just can't be bothered to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center already. Let's just push on and try to ignore Elnu in the bloody chat. Do you fight? Clown time again. I mean, technically, it's always clown time when Elnu's in the chat. A Pokemon wall. I wanna be the greatest master at them all. Hey Caden, how's it going? Let's get rid of Psywave. Nobody uses Psywave. Garbage move. I'm the trash man. Oh good. I always like it when a blooming enemy Pokemon wastes a turn by using Protect. Yeah, everything seems to be good so far. There's a Pokemon Team Rocket version where you can catch other people's Pokemon, and I'm quite tempted to go back and play it again. Oh shit. That was just generally not a good time. An electric type, that new Pursuit as well. Mate, Caden, no. Don't diss the Crab. Crab was, MVP, not MVP, but Crab was very high up, shall we say, in the list of top 6 Pokemon in Pokemon Red Run. That Kingler, he did good. He did really good. Pokemon Black and Blue version by Peter. What? I can finally fulfill my dream of being a rock star. Yes! I'm gonna drop Pokemon and just play rock music all day and all night. Bouncer Brian. What function do you think this Sigilyph would fill in my rock band? Do you reckon he'd be like a drum? And just go bonk, donk, donk on his body. Oh shit, water pipes, that's pretty good. Better than water gun. Interesting. Was that Charon I saw for like 2 seconds? Can we not go like 5 steps without an event in this game? Nice little cutscene involving... Hey, actually. Light screen helps. He used Tailwind. That's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off. Do we just outspeed his, even though he used Tailwind? It seemed a bit like that's what just happened. Oh, come on. Oh. You couldn't handle it. Couldn't handle the bands. Tackle disrespect. Oh, I thought Tailwind boosted the speed of everything by 2 stages or something. But I could be wrong. Now to contact him. What? Because he used... Oh, right. Yeah, this is another gratuitous use of the 3D. It's weird that they went so over the top in this game when they didn't. Like, Platinum was just... And I think Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like, all of the Gen 4 games were fairly reasonable. In terms of going overboard. Do you fight? No. Is that flapping feathers, or is that the like river or something? Because either way, I don't like it. Oh, I remember this music. It's different. Oh boy. It's clay. Yada yada yada. Alright, Team Plasma escaped. I remember this bit. I think I got a couple of towns onwards from here before I got bored in my original run. I think I beat Skylar, but I didn't really get any further than that. I kind of got bored. I remember there being like an ice storage facility or something where Team Plasma were, and that was a bit of an annoying place. I think we need more items or healing stuff. So I'm gonna buy some stuff. What are we doing for revives? 9? That's enough. Potions? Can't be bothered. Where's this lead then? Yeah, I guess so. What's this place? Well, this was a waste of time. Got absolutely nothing out of that bit. I thought it'd be, like, interesting, because it was up here all on its own. No. Nothing there. I am master detective that I found that item there. Oh hey, look. It's a Pokemon that I actually kind of like and would use if it didn't evolve in an utterly stupid manner. Is it snowing in this area? Like, I honestly can't tell if that's meant to be snow. It's such a shame, because Escalia, or however you pronounce it, and what's the other one? Fuck, I can't remember. Shelmet, Escalvia, the thing. And then there's the other two. Carablast and whatever. Oh hey, look. It's that ugly thing. Why do you have to trade the two of them in order to get either to evolve? Sucks. You're a monster! So do I get Cryogonal somewhere around here? Because it would be nice to get something that would be on the tables nice and nearby. Why? There's so many more interesting ice types. Like, Avalark is cool. Surely Cryogonal is better than frickin' Vanillux. I like Articuno. That's a good ice type. It's almost a shame that Articuno is a legendary. Like, if it was just an ordinary... If Articuno was just an ordinary looking... Well, not ordinary looking, but it looked the same, but it had the stats of your average third evolution Pokemon, it would be really, really cool. Delibird's cool. It has shite stats, but it's cool. I wish they'd buff Delibird. Piloswine is cool. Piloswine, Nanoswine is pretty cool. Sneasel and Weevil are cool. And technically they're all cool. But let's not bring puns into this. What about uncool? Nice. No. Interesting ice types are there. I mean, Lapras is nice. Dugong. Another berry. Walrein? Walrein's cool. Interesting Pokemon. Present summon a Meteor. Fungus and Amoongus. Two Pokemon that I think everyone forgets, and for good reason. It's a rubbish Pokemon. I want it to die. Get out of here. Anyway, I didn't get an answer. Can I find either Cubchoo or Cryogonal here? Or do I have to wait? Not here. That's a pity. It's funny. It wasn't that long ago that I was sort of feeling I didn't really like the Seed Lift too much because it wasn't leveling very easily. And now here it is, and it's doing perfectly fine. So I don't know what that was. Also, Elnu, you lied to me. Hex has a base power of 50 in this gen, not 65. It does kind of suck. I haven't really decided what I want the final moveset of this thing to be yet. You can learn like oh my god. Might as well just do Nightshade. You can learn Shadow Ball and all that jazz. You can learn some other interesting stuff. You can learn Psychic, but then why would I teach it Psychic when I have a Psychic type? Oh my god. Isn't that just annoying? You can learn Curse. I'm vaguely tempted, since this thing is basically a tank anyway. What better time to try using Ghost-type Curse? Come on. There we go. Toxic? I guess Toxic would work still with Hex. Would it? Toxic's non-volatile, I assume. Poison. I don't know where I'm going, by the way. I don't remember this area at all. It's volatile. Well, that's a crack of shite. It's a dead end. What do you mean it's a dead end? Oh, almost. This thing has power now. It's pretty good, actually. That's fine, Caden. I don't blame you if you don't watch the stream all the way through. Do I get anything interesting through here? Something about season stuff. Alright, capture dealing, fine, whatever. No, I don't have one. Go away. I've never used a dealing. Feels like dealing was meant to be... I guess there are a lot of gimmick Pokemon in each gen. And dealing was just one of the gimmick Pokemon of this gen. It's not like gimmick Pokemon always get interesting, get like popular, not like Porygon. Yeah, it probably wasn't an interesting enough mechanic. Stumbling over my words. Least favourite Pokemon from Gen 5. Good fucking question, my man. Good question. Yeah, Sulk and Throw look kind of stupid. I don't very much like them. I mean, if it's acceptable for me to be a little bit of a basic bitch, then Fungus and Amoonguss are kind of stupid, in my opinion. But, Garbodor, I don't like Garbodor very much. But the thing I was trying to say is, if we're not going for like least favourite design, if we're just going least favourite in general, then Carablast and Shelmet I don't like very much because of the way they evolve. It's stupid. I mean, trade evos are annoying enough, but having to trade specific Pokemon for each other, dick move. Whoops. What was that? I'm touched that you came all the way here, yet you are being so unkind. I'd like to... Oh. Rocked it. Oh. Wow. But I mean, okay, I didn't like Swallow until I... Sure? That was weird. Triple Bandit. Where was I going? What was I talking about? Garbodor. I didn't like Swallow until I used it. I thought Swallow was a stupid clone of Muck until I used one. And then it turned out I was right, but it wasn't actually that bad. But then, the thing about Garbodor is it's also a clone of Muck, and now a clone of Swallow as well. So it's kind of like, can you not just come up with an interesting thing? This is a really, really bad trio of Pokemon to have against that trio. Like, the Croc being in the middle dicks over both Unknown and Yanma. The Basculin dicks over frickin' Yupti. The Zebstrika dicks over frickin' Unknown. This is just generally a really bad situation. Slowbro and Slowking. Slowking's with Trade and King's Rock, which I'm not a massive fan of. But as for Slowbro, it's only level 37, so it's not the end of the world. Can I? Yeah, but that's a dumb move. Right, does Light Screen protect all of us? Yeah, it does. But they probably don't have that many. Hang on, Facade time. Hit Croc. And then I need to switch out with Fluffy will work. Yeah, I don't like the low HP song very much. Oh, from shoulder being its tail being its head. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, I mean, it's weird. You know, being its tail or being its head, kind of weird. That's annoying, but I'm okay with it, I guess. Well, in case they might have used a blooming special move. You never know. I don't know. They might have done. Like, cut me some slack. I need Giga Drain on that stupid frickin'... Actually, either of them. Because this is just a bad place. Thank God that Zebstrika hasn't once hit Unknown. Like, he's just been safe. Yeah, Dave leveled up. And he gets bulk up. I honestly haven't used Wake Up Slap all that much at all. Should I get rid of it? Like, I just use it occasionally as an alternative to Locate, but... eh. Uh-oh, that's dead. God damn it. I should have just evolved Cottony. It's like, I'm pretty sure the moves it has left to learn up by level up for Cottony. There's Solar Beam, which it can learn by TM. And there's Sunny Day, which it can learn by TM. And there's Energy Ball, which I don't... Maybe it can learn by TM, I'm not sure. Like, it just doesn't really matter, actually, what I decide to teach it, because... oh no, what it learns by level up, because anything worthwhile teaching to... anything worth teaching to Cottony is something that I can teach it by TM. Oh, this was a poor... oh boy. Didn't work at all. That didn't... no, that was a disaster of a turn. Literally moved my most useful Pokemon out of range. And now he can't hit anything. Fuck it, tackle. Nuzlocke. Electrode. Yeah. Yeah, Electrode and Voltorb don't learn any electric moves by level up. It's kind of garbage. Yeah, at least Gen 1's a bit better than Gen 2, I guess, with having access to Thunderbolt from Surge's gym. And I think Thunder is from the Game Corner. So that's not ideal. But still, Thunderbolt sufficed on Electrode, shall we say. It got him through the game. So what's this place? Supermarket? Can I get anything interesting here? I can't even be bothered. I'm lost and trying to find where I have to go. And it's being a little bit annoying. Ow, ow, headphone trapped. It's alright. I'm okay. Nobody panic. And the Carablast. It is Carablast, isn't it? That is the other part of the pair. Carablast and Shelmet. I'm not just besmirching Carablast for no good reason when actually it's a different Pokemon. That is the problem. I forgot how many different bug types there were in this game actually. Like I forgot about Crustle and Dwebble until I encountered them. I didn't forget about Joltik and Volcarona, Larvesta, Volcarona, but at the same time, you know, when you think bug types, you think, you know, the two pairs, the Scolipede and the Leavanny, and you think, yeah, it's a usual amount of bug types in the game, and then sort of Joltik and Volcarona, they don't really add on to the total amount of bug types in the game, in your mind. At least in my mind. Oh, maybe I'm just crazy. I haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. Ah, sturdy. Wow. Tackle disrespect. Oh, now I feel bad. Do we fight this guy? Helmet. Rocky helmet. Cool. Oh. Oh, it's here that's the cold storage. I thought it was later. I thought it was in the city where you fought Skylar. Is that Skylar? The flying gym leader. What a bother. Might as well give Yupti a little bit of training. He may not be a permanent team member, but he's still worthwhile. Oh boy, ice puzzles. Sometimes I think I'm the only person who likes ice puzzles. I don't think I can do anything here. Oh. You fight. I don't know why. Probably because it's just the general theme of Pokemon games. But I kind of expected all of these workers in this icy environment to, you know, be using ice types. But I guess it would make more sense for them to be using fire types, if we're thinking realistically. But that's why I kind of put UT up first. Damn it! That wasn't in the plan. He wasn't meant to actually fall asleep. I could have put up Yamask. I don't think this Timber is likely to have any moves that could hit Yamask. Worst case scenario, it might have the rock throw, but then you think it's going to be intelligent enough to use that? Probably not. Oh, Reflect too. Should I teach it Reflect? I don't think I should. I think I've got enough. Oops. Same thing again. Key bulb moves, I think. I forgot to wake up Yupti. Okay. So they don't have ice or fire types, they just have a weird mix with no particular pattern. I don't know what to put out. Fluffy, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't use something that catches me out. Well, I guess, actually, yeah, that makes sense. It uses Water Sport against the Fire type. Good job. Except I switched the Fire type out. And another Timber. Oh, I guess that's the pattern. They all have... Oh, they have a monkey and then the Timber. That makes sense. Wow, it actually was sensible enough to use Rock Throw. Smart AI. I have no idea where I'm going. Still forgot to wake up Yupti. Good job, me. It's fine. Yeah, I can do it. Oh shit! Wake up slap would actually have been, well, both helpful and rather annoying, really. Because it would have been, I imagine, very painful. But it would have woken him up. Damn it. Look at him getting all this XP despite being completely asleep through the past, like, 3 battles. We should go back to Wellspring Cave. I don't know where that is. Hello there. I have neither of those things. Thanks for following, Mikey. Mikey. Welcome to the Awec crew. I've never used that name before, and I never will again. But you're all now an Awec crew. Oh, it's Ninja Kills. Nice. Oh. I was thinking I'd actually got a new follower, a new friend to add to the group. Well, all the same, nice to see you. So how are you today? You never used Twitch before? So, despite the fact that Yanma has been tanking pretty well, still need to heal it up. Got quite low. Now, I use Twitch all the time. Can be good fun. So, yeah, I've had this account for a long time. Even if I haven't always been that consistent with streaming with it. Ow. Yanma still needs more XP. Yeah, I suppose it does charge on. I keep finding when I use new programs that I just can't find my way around them. And I can't help but feel frustrated that, yeah, it seems to me like people are deliberately designing programs to be unintuitive to use. But I don't know, maybe younger people than I'm not even that old, but maybe that's not a problem for some people. Boomer Awec. Well, it's like video editors. It was really hard for a long time to find a video editor I liked. And I mean, I shit you not, I was using Windows Movie Maker only like 2 or 3 years ago to edit my videos. And I even went back to it like a week or 2 ago to upload some shitty little videos which were just music with a background. Because Windows Movie Maker is so intuitive, it's so easy to use. You can just drag and drop music in, picture in, export video, bish bash bosh, you were done. And you don't get that with a lot of newer programs, I guess. Wonder what happens if you say no. I mean, the good thing is that I've discovered Shotcut, which is pretty easy to use, and it doesn't have the issues of Windows Movie Maker, like, for instance, crashing all the bloody time. What question? Does this count as being a zoomer? I don't know, I haven't been paying attention to what you've been saying on you. I have been too busy going on a rant about bad programs. I don't know, I don't really care about what boomer, zoomer, whatever. It's all just garbage. Who the fuck cares? Everything's gotta have a label nowadays, it's stupid. Thrash? Me like it. What do I replace with Thrash though? Headbutt? I like Headbutt. It's gotta be Fire Fang. I'd like having 2 and 2 fire and 2 normal. But I don't like Fire Fang very much. Funny story, I actually had a nickname at uni that I was Grandpa. Because I was always complaining about something or other, and it was just like a grandpa going, "Get off my lawn!" So yeah, it's nothing new for you to call me Grandpa. I'm used to it. Also, unintentionally really good switching. Yeah, I mean, so many people use better Twitch TV. It'd be kind of weird if they didn't fix it relatively quickly, right? I didn't actually notice anything wrong. Because I used Soundbleeds earlier and it worked perfectly fine. I wonder if I can get... No, I can't use Yanma, of course. Because I can't hit him back. Not much use using a ghost type to wall out normal types when the normal types wall out your ghost types. You just get Metapod versus Metapod. Endless harm. I haven't bothered actually setting up better Twitch TV emotes. You didn't miss much, Caden. Just me moaning about programs and kind of forgetting to wake up Yupti for the longest time in this ice area. I mean, I beat all the 8 gym leaders, and then I beat the Elite Four, so we're now done with White. That's what you missed, Caden. And I caught Mewtwo and all the other legendaries. And nobody can prove me otherwise. Super Fang. Oh. The sad thing is, I'm pretty sure, nobody's said it so far, but I'm pretty sure that the way I play Pokemon is one of the slowest styles of playing Pokemon. Like, I feel like most people generally kind of skip over, you know, sort of like half the trainers or so in an area. They fight the ones they have to and then they move on. Whereas I have to fricking... I religiously go through every single trainer in an area. I just fight them. Fight them all. Have we done it yet? I have. I fought them all. What? I fought this guy, didn't I? Like, when I'm streaming, I just have to remind myself constantly, you're spending too much time here. Move on. But monkey brains say, get more XP. Jose, he is rubbish. It's him, the infamous Travis. And now he's gone. Gone and forgotten, hopefully. Hey. Yeah. I mean, I feel like maybe, I think Sun and Moon and even Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon can be emulated in Citra. So I think I really ought to, if I'm going through with this marathon, I really ought to just play through them and give them a fair chance, because I didn't play them nearly enough. I have the physical games, but I didn't play it remotely enough to give it justice. So I don't, I've heard that actually it was a really, really good game. I've heard that a lot of people loved Ultra Sun or Sun and Moon, and I guess Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were supposedly slight improvements, though some people were also complaining about them. But either way, it was almost unanimous that they were improvements over X and Y. So I feel like I need to play those and give them justice, and then it'll probably give me a better idea of what to expect for Sword and Shield. Because it was kind of my instinct to sort of think, well, what if they mess up on Sword and Shield? What if they have it be kind of meh? Tell you what I have heard though. There was like a 4chan post which was supposedly a leak, which came out before Sword and Shield were announced, and it had the names right, and it had that the region was sort of Britain set region right, and it also claimed that there would be armoured Mewtwo. And I think also armoured Charizard, which sounds stupid, but yeah, apparently there's armor evolutions coming to Pokemon, according to that 4chan post, which may or may not be a true leak. Oh, nice. Sun and Moon make steps forward and backward. Weirdly enough, story neglects the main characters from the old story, but not. See, I thought they were essentially the same game. I thought it wasn't the case of Black and White 2. It was more like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were almost remakes to just improve on some of the weaker, supposedly, aspects. Oh yeah. Frickin' Isaac in Smash Bros. Grinch League. Main villains. So is it still worth playing Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon? Like one game from each? Ground Pokemon. I suppose it makes sense, he's called Clay. Yeah, is it worth playing one game from... Because I clearly have some Moon for story, Ultra for more Pokemon and more content. Maybe I will have to then. This is not an ideal matchup. But I hope he doesn't do anything too nasty while I switch. Uproar. That was not too painful, I suppose. Ow. I'm surprised he outsped, actually. Isn't Fluffy supposed to be super fast? +2 speed. 49 speed, that's pretty good. Charm. Fuck that. And a drill burr. Back to Osher, I guess. Oh, lame. Whoa, that was painful. Yeah. I guess might as well. But I'm also curious whether you want to see me play through on stream both Sun or Moon, and then one of Ultra Sun or Ultra Moon. It just depends how different they are. And if they're different enough, then I guess might as well, right? This is interesting. Though if we go all the way to Gen 7, then I kind of feel obliged to do Gen 6. And I'll be honest, I didn't really enjoy X and Y all that much. Which I think a lot of people felt. They're not that different. So just do one then? Just do like one of Sun or Moon and forget about the Ultras, at least when it comes to stream. Why don't I enjoy XY? I don't know, it just wasn't very engaging to me. I see there's some kind of puzzle here. I mean, the style I was playing probably didn't help, because I started off playing through X with the idea that I would do a fire monotype run, because I saw the fire type start to Fennekin and I thought I want to use that, and then I saw the fire line Pokemon and I thought I want to use that, and then I found out that you could get one of the 3 Kanto starters. I was like, Charizard will be fun. And I found out there was a Water Fire Legendary. I was like, cool, I want to use that Water Fire Legendary. So it just kept stacking up. So there were eventually a full team of fire types that I was more than happy to use. And then it turned out that actually they were all kind of meh. It wasn't the team that was meh, it was just... it wasn't very fun. I felt my attention slipping. Maybe just because the team was so limited and there wasn't... But eventually I gave up on the... fire monotype idea and just branched out, and I got a Crobat and I started having different Pokemon on the team, and it didn't make it any more interesting. In fact, I think the problem I had with the fire monotype was that I actually started struggling with the game. I mean, too many fire types. Whenever I went up against something that countered my fire types, I was a bit screwed because I didn't have my fire water type. And to be honest, even in the team I had laid out, there wasn't that much variation. I think the only reason why my poison type run went so well, I mean, aside from the fact that fire red and leaf green are easy games, but poison, there's almost a Pokemon of any other type that has poison as its secondary type. You know, there's like a handful of types that don't have a Pokemon which is part poison and part that type. Whereas fire is a lot more limited. I think fire is even more easily countered as well. You know, water, rock, ground are a lot more common, really. Well, ground's not more common than ground because it counters both fire and poison. But like psychic is kind of relatively rare, so you don't have to worry too much about those when doing like a poison type run. Anyway, that's how I feel about X and Y. Put in a very confusing, incoherent manner. Play Ultra. Okay. I guess we'll see if I can actually play it after I beat this game. There's not much point trying anything out before. I mean, we already know that I can play. Is this a PG stream? It's relatively PG. It's a good GP. It's NVIDIA 970. So it should be good enough to deal with. I mean, I've done that randomized Omega Ruby on stream before. That was pretty good. I should get back to that actually. And that streamed pretty much perfectly fine. It's just a question of how well do Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon emulate so far. I mean, supposedly X and Y don't emulate all that well for reasons that are sort of vague. I need to get to there, do I? No? Where do I go? You missed the okay, you missed my little rant on Nuzlocke earlier in Discord. Basically, when it comes to Nuzlocke, I just don't really enjoy them very much. I feel like they don't provide me anything interesting. Do I have to go down again, or where am I going? This puzzle is kind of making it hard to focus. I guess I need to be on that. And I've just done that. So, Nuzlocke. Well, the problem is with Nuzlocke, I feel like I have to plan. Well, I mean, you've got the obvious uncertainty that you can only catch the first Pokemon in each route, so that kind of changes the way you play, because you can't plan everything out. You can't wait until you encounter the right Pokemon in a route. But at the same time, with Nuzlocke, you have the problem that you're basically always going to be using, well, not always, but almost always going to be using pretty much the same group of Pokemon, because you're always going to, I keep saying always, you are far more likely to encounter, like, say, a rat or a Pidgey than you are, I don't know, a Growlithe or whatever. So it just feels... It feels like it's a lot more restrictive in terms of variety. And then you have the added issue that if something goes wrong, if you take on someone who you're not ready for yet, or if you just get an unlucky crit that takes out one of your Pokemon, you can't just revive them anymore. You have to treat them as dead. And then you have the issue, well, now I have to bring out one of the Pokemon that were in my boxes that I haven't been using, and they're massively underleveled to replace this team member that has now died. So I have to spend frickin' 3 hours grinding this one Pokemon up. And I don't see how that's at all appealing to see someone stream that. I mean, I don't like grinding, to be honest. So that's not appealing to me. I'm getting a little bit anxious about this. I feel like that Exeggutor is going to be surprisingly powerful. It just doesn't seem challenging to me. It just seems extra tedious for the sake of being tedious. You know, it doesn't feel like it's making the games harder. You're not changing how the AI plays, you're not making anything smarter, you're not... Well, increasing the levels hardly makes any difference. That just means you have to grind a bit more. You know, it just doesn't... It doesn't make it more challenging for me, it just makes it less interesting. Like, I had an Omega Ruby, I think it was. Oh no, Alpha Sapphire. Alpha Sapphire was the copy I bought, and I decided... it's surprising really after the Pokemon X Fire Monotype thing that I decided to go with something different again. You know, you'd think I would learn that actually I prefer just normal casual runs. I enjoy those more than something unique or different. But here I was, I got Alpha Sapphire, and I was like, I'm going to do a Nuzlocke of this, because I won't enjoy it. If it's not a Nuzlocke, it's gonna be boring, because I've played Pokemon so many times. And of course I hated it. I found it really, really boring. I think there were only a handful of times where one of my Pokemon died. I didn't feel anything about the Pokemon dying, apart from a mild frustration that I'd have to grind up something else. I didn't feel any more attached to the Pokemon in my Nuzlocke than in, say... In fact, I actively felt less attached to the Pokemon in my Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke than I did in the Pokemon Red stream that I just did. Like Ducks, Butterfree, frickin' all the others. All these. Electrode, Clefable. I love those Pokemon now. They were interesting. They made me like them. They surprised me from time to time. I mean, Ducks kind of disappointed me a little bit because he wasn't as useful as I expected, but hey. So, yeah, Alpha Sapphire is just... No, if you enjoy it, then more power to you, but it's not really my thing. I might try it again, but I don't think it's going to change really. Oh boy, it's Bianca time. Oh yeah, there was also in the Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke, I got to Morville City, right? And you might remember, if you've played Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire, there's a whole lot more in Morville City than there were in the original Gen 3 games. In particular, there's like this guy who does, or this arena where you can do inverse battles, where super effective moves are not very effective and not very effective moves are super effective, or something like that. And I went into that in my Nuzlocke with, you know, as almost the instant I arrived in the town, because I thought, well, this sounds interesting, I wonder what this is like. Big mistake. I got swept by a fucking Bagon. It killed every single member of my team. This stupid level 30 Bagon that was like 5 levels higher than anything I had. It just completely cut through everything in my team. And I was just like, well, this is my Nuzlocke fucked, isn't it? How is Osha now my highest level? That I should have been using Cottony more. So then I was like, in my Alpha Sapphire, I just had to go, well, that doesn't count. It was an unusual type of battle, it was something I didn't have to do, so it doesn't count. I'll just revive my team and pretend like it never happened. But it didn't change anything, it didn't make the Nuzlocke run any more fun. And I didn't return to it after a few more. I got a bit further, I think I got to the lift. You know, the tram car or whatever it is. I think I got that far. But I just got bored. It wasn't entertaining. I can't even remember what I was using, to be honest. I just remember that stupid Bagon. I think also I did a Nuzlocke in, you know, the Draiano hacks of Black and White 2, I think it was. So it was Volt, or Blaze Black and Volt White 2. And I did a Nuzlocke of one of those. For some stupid, idiotic reason. And the thing is about those, the difficulty is whacked up massively. So I build up my little team, I do a ton of grinding. I got pretty almost attached to what I had. I liked the team, I felt it was a good team, I was happy about it. And then I go up against Charon as a gym leader, and he sends out a Munchlax, and I'm like, oh, a Munchlax, that's not going to do very much, that's going to be tame. And this fucking Munchlax is unstoppable. It just goes bam, dead, one hitting every single one of all these Pokemon that I've spent ages, you know, grinding up so that precisely this thing doesn't happen. I just tried to burn a fire type. That was not one of my smarter moments. In my defense, I was complaining about freaking Blaze Black and Volt White being ridiculously hard. And yeah, you don't think about Munchlax being all that dangerous. Yeah, it's just a silly Snorlax pre-evolution. It's just there. All the way up until the point where you actually have to frickin' fight one. And then suddenly, holy shit, this thing is powerful. It actually has really good stats. It's like, what, it has a base stat total of like 400 or something? Or no, high 300s. Except that it's an amazing stat distribution. Really low speed, really low special attack, and everything else is whacked up. You know, it has masses of attack. It has like a really high attack stat, really high defenses, decent HP. Fucking Munchlax. No, it doesn't. Munchlax does not have low defense. Fly. That's cool. Well, if it has a high, if it has low defense, then it has high enough HP that it doesn't actually suffer. Crap. Screw it, I don't really care too much about Tailwind. Base 40 defense. Well then, well, I guess also there was the fact that in this gym against Jaren, it gets... Wait, it gets work up, doesn't it? In that gym. Or did... I can't remember. Maybe it had bulk up. I feel like it had bulk up because it was raising attack and defense. So here I was trying to frickin' do any damage at all, and it was raising its frickin' defense. Wow, it's hailing. That's cool. Weather in a Pokemon game. I actually really like weather systems in video games, and I don't know why. I just feel like it adds a lot to the immersion feel. Like, I always loved installing weather mods for Skyrim or Oblivion or, you know, the games like that. I love Harvest Moon and those kind of games because they have weather. Well, not just because I like the games, but I feel like the weather adds a lot to it. Yeah, I mean, you can see from that, 135 HP. That's horrible. Absolutely monstrous. 85 attack on a freaking first gym unevolved Pokemon. You know, that's like double what most Pokemon would have been, double what pretty much all of the Pokemon I was using would have had. This is a bad matchup. I need to switch Osher out first. I mean, most of the Pokemon I was using would have had a defense of 40 anyway. And then, you know, special defense is massive high, but I suppose it didn't have that many special moves anyway. And then you round it off with a speed of 5. What difference does a speed of 5 make? You know, a speed of 10, 15, 5, 20 don't really make any difference at that level. You don't really need to outspeed anyone. So it wasn't an issue that it was slow. I just couldn't do anything against that horrible, horrible Munchlax, and yet it has scarred me for life. Here I am, still complaining about it. No, it had bulk up. It might have had Curse. But I'm pretty sure it had bulk up, because that was Cheren's TM or something. Like, this was Gym Leader Pokemon, so it had, all of them had the Gym TM, which was, I'm pretty sure, bulk up. Well, haven't fought this person yet. Work up. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to stream that hack just to prove to you how bullshit that gym was. This was the first gym. First gyms are meant to be... First gyms are in the actual games piss easy. You can just sweep through them. So you'd expect in a difficulty hack for a first gym to be only marginally harder than it was. It's not meant to be a game-ending run for a Nuzlocke in a first gym. Let's get off this bike. That wasn't helpful. I'm pretty sure pretty sure Charon had a bunch of other kind of bullshit Pokemon as well. And like Munchlax was only one of the Pokemon that I was struggling with. It was the only one Pokemon that he ever sent out, and it was all he ever needed. And he had like possibly an entire team of others. Oh, I see. Here's the infamous wild Pokeball area. Isn't this fun? I think I need to use a repel because this is getting a little bit annoying. Dragging down the speed as a stream. Sorry about that. Making a wish I had set up push to talk. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, I think the Moon Silver or whatever it was that I was playing on stream like a year ago, that I kind of stopped abruptly for no good reason. And that, you know, I feel like I ought to return to. But, or was I Let's Playing it? Either way, that was a thing. That was sort of a hack of a hack. That was a hack of Drayano's hack, I think. Because, like, the Drayano hacks increase difficulty, but they also mess with a lot of Pokemon stats. Like, they make Butterfree have Bug Psychic type if you're using, like, if you're using that version of the hack. Which I always chose to, because I found them more interesting. Bug Psychic Butterfree is awesome. And it increases base stat totals of those kind of Pokemon as well. It enables trade evolutions to evolve in other ways, so you don't have to, you know, you can catch all the Pokemon from a single game. You know, it was just the ideal hack. The Drayano hacks. They were ideal hacks, and there was one for each and every game. There was Platinum, there was Heart Gold and Soul Silver, there were Volt Black and White. I think, wait, no, I think he gave up sort of before Sun and Moon, or, you know, he disappeared, didn't make one. But the Sun and Moon first hacks that were available were in his style, if I remember correctly. Might as well evolve. I I guess because the idea of a more difficult Pokemon game is a popular one. Yeah, I got tired of waiting. I guess I'll teach it the Solar Meme TM later, if I have to. I mean, it doesn't really learn anything particularly good. So there wasn't really any reason to wait. Oh hey, a leaf stone. I think I already have one of them. Oh good. Man, I really got sidetracked talking about the Drowner hacks. And all because you asked me about Nuzlockes. Hang on, fight me. I will grant it to you, Mincino and Cintino are kind of really underrated, or I guess underrated Pokemon. You know, they're pretty cute designs. They probably have decent stats. I wouldn't really know because I haven't looked it up. But yeah, they're just normal types that exist and people forget about them. And the only reason why I wouldn't forget about them is because they appeared in Pokemon Conquest. But like in this game, they really don't appear that often at all. I don't forget about them. I forget about them, kind of. Oh, skill link, I suppose. I'm not a boomer. If I die to hail, it will be very embarrassing. Just as well, he managed to outspeed me even though he was burned. I'll be honest, I don't know why I thought burn would reduce his speed. I think the worst part about streaming is that I'm a lot more stupid when I'm streaming than when I play normally. I notice that, but nobody else is ever gonna notice that because you're never gonna see me when I'm not streaming. So you just think I'm a complete idiot. But I assure you, I'm not actually as stupid as I have portrayed myself on this stream. That's about right. I know what burn does. I even said I don't know why I expected burn to cut its speed. I admitted my mistake. I admitted that I got confused. That really came out of nowhere. Cobalion. What's this place? Cool. Cool. Free healing place. Oh, that poor guy. Something about dead Patillo. Guess we're not exploring down here. Joltik confirmed. Electric web. Looks like a nest of an electric Pokemon called Galvantula. Crocodile taking it out. Can I get a free Galvantula out of it? Unfortunately not. Oh, Joltik's so cute. Should probably teach Bulldoze to something like Dave. He'd probably do well with it. Hey, here they are. Might as well still catch one, right? I like Gear Grind. That's a cool-ish move. It's just a shame that... I don't know, it just struck me that their moveset wasn't all that interesting. But maybe I just got confused. I know I don't have to use the electro moves, it just seemed like there weren't a lot of moves that weren't in their moveset that weren't electric type. It's like there were... I mean, maybe I just kind of did a blind and couldn't read properly. But I thought there were only like 2 or 3 steel moves that did damage that they actually learned. And then of course, the only other types of moves that they learned were electric and normal. You know, they didn't learn a particularly interesting... I'm just going to call it Beep Boop, I think. So what's with this menu being less useful? Beep beep, no beep beep. Like, am I wrong? Usually when you press select, it would just go between caps and lowercase. But in this game, it's like you have to scroll through the garbage symbols first. It's like, I don't care. Shadow Triad. Yada yada yada. Chosen. No. Oh. Yes. We did promise that I'd call it that, didn't we? My bad. Oh well. Beep boop is, I guess it's a decent enough name compared to Beep Boop, compared to Metal Gear or whatever. Well, you suggested Metal Gear, I think, and I was like, Colonel. I did that joke last. Why are we here? Just to suffer. Or something. Shift gear, gear grind, return, and wild charge. We did it. Oh hey, Pharisee. Spin! I'm catching this thing. It's too cute. Look at that thing. Look at his little eyes. And this thing is so tiny. Like, apparently it's freaking... How small was it supposedly? It's like, less than the size of the trainer's hand. Why are we here? Just to suffer? Every night I feel the clap from my ass cheeks. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting the guards. I've legitimately never played a Metal Gear Solid game, but I love the memes from them. But that's probably just because I like Vinny memes and he likes Metal Gear memes. So it just gets transferred. Dummy thick. Fine. Top tier. Oh shit, it won't fit if I do that, so I've got to do it like that, no space. Top tier nicknames from my ever helpful chat. Ha! You better bring a burn heal. Ronald McDonald. Hey, we just passed the 2-hour mark, which is probably why I'm becoming less and less coherent. Though it is only midnight. So that's, I suppose it would make it unusually early, comparatively, for my streams, for me to get quite so incomprehensible. How do I... No? No. Do I not move it this way? I do, it's just it refused to move. Goes into the gutter. I wouldn't say that. It's like my brain is an hourglass and the sand just slips away over time. So Yanma's not really the ideal Pokemon to have up front in this place. Especially because it's so bloody slow. Unknown. Unknown will do it. Unknown, which is not actually an unknown. But Gun Ball. Test out. Oh, right, yeah. Except this thing can't fight steel types. Yoop-teep. And where's my repels? Because I'm getting sick of all these encounters. I don't want to just randomly leave off the stream in the middle of this cave, so I want to get this done before we finish. You want me to check the stats? Fine. So, Yoop-tee, we got Yoop-tee. So, 59 attack, that's its highest stat. 40 speed, that's pretty impressive. Decent defenses. HP 80. Yanma, 47 special attack. Good special attack, good defense. its speed isn't as bad as I would have feared. Like, neither speed nor attack of this thing are anywhere near as bad as Yupti's special attack. But its HP is kind of underwhelming. This thing's defense and special attack and speed are high, but then that's what you'd expect. This thing's fully evolved, whereas Yupti and Yama aren't. Attack's pretty decent, so yeah, it's not all that much deviation in this thing. Though its HP is kind of low. This thing, that's actually surprisingly good stats when you think about it. Like, I mean, compare it to that, actually, it's not that far different. It's got more height, more HP, more attack, slightly lower defense, slightly lower special attack, one lower special defense, and then slightly lower speed. But it's really not that different. This thing, super fast, special attack isn't that overwhelmingly amazing. Special defense, once again, only a few points difference. Defense, only a point different from that. Attack is marginally higher, but then I'm not using this thing's attack stat. And then we've got this thing, which has masses of attack, and then is kind of not that great anywhere else. Yeah. I really liked the Twitch Plays Pokemon Anniversary Crystal way of handling Unknown, where Unknown learned all 4, however many moves there were, which were like the power moves. So there was Ancient Power, Secret Power, Hidden Power, you know the rest. I liked that they changed up the gimmick, and then they made Unknowns have like the highest attack and special attack in the game. So you multiply. Like, I still wouldn't use an Unknown, but I liked the way they tried to make it better. I don't know, actually. Thinking about it, if I ever played Anniversary Crystal on stream, which is pretty likely, I mean, it's probably one of the best, this is bad, it's probably one of the best Gen 2 hacks out there, because it does everything you need. It makes the game even longer, it improves the Kanto region, which was arguably a bit rushed in the original Gen 2. It adds marginally more, I can't remember if it does all that much to the actual Johto region. What else does it do? It makes a lot of weak Pokemon better versus Crystal. It adds physical special split, which is obviously pretty much the thing that any hack of Gen 1, 2 or 3 needs. So, yeah, and it obviously makes anything, everything catchable. I mean, you need to catch everything in the game in order to fully complete it. So, I mean, yeah. Have I managed to stop this guy in exactly the worst place possible? No, I haven't. But yeah, I guess at some point I should definitely play Twitch Plays Anniversary Crystal hack of Gen 2. I think that would make for a good stream. As for Open World Gen 2 hack, I'll be honest, I haven't heard of that. You'll have to link it to me in the Discord. I could just leave the cave and talk to the lady who lets us rest at the house and get a full heal. But ain't nobody got time for that. Oh. I did something. What's this way? Oh. Look at the way they walk. That's hilarious. I might as well go on, eh? I know there was a different path I could have taken, but I can't be bothered to backtrack for that now. This is linear? It's not that much more linear than Gen 1 was. Or Gen 2. Or Gen 3, really. In fact, even when you think about it, it's not like I got lost on Gen 4, did I? It was... oh yeah, I did actually. I got lost a lot on Gen 4. No, never mind. What happens if I do this? Nothing at all. Gen 3 is linear. Come on. You have to do everything in order. Johto small. I want to run from this thing. Yeah, but so are Gen 3 and Gen 2 and Gen 1. We are the Nugget Brothers, and I'm the... Thank you for 5,000 free money. Thank you for 10,000 free money. Nugget about it? I guess, like, forget about it? Yeah, but that's not linear, that's just hand-holding. Just because Gen 1 didn't hand-hold you doesn't make it any less linear. Okay, there's only one route to go, that is the definition of linear. Also, I didn't want to do that, did I? I wouldn't watch it. Ironically, despite the fact that I'm here streaming, and in fact despite the fact that I myself like to watch streams from time to time, I find it really hard to sit down and watch videos that are like an hour or so long. It just gets really boring watching something of that length. And I don't know why it's any different for a video compared to a stream, but it is. What do you mean half of the game before the Elite Four in any order? Like in Gen 1, you have to do the Team Rocket game corner in Celadon City in order to proceed. You have to then do the Pokemon Tower in order to proceed. I mean, you can skip the game corner technically through a glitch, but that's a glitch. Oh, item. I mean, I guess you can do the gyms in a variable order, but ultimately that comes down to what levels your Pokemon are. And if you do them in the wrong order, then you're just going to have to do a bunch of grinding, and then the subsequent gyms aren't going to be a challenge after you do whichever is the hardest gym that you've done out of order. Like, I'm sure you could skip the Celadons. I'm sure you could just go, you know, after beating the Vermilion gym, because you have to do that. Actually, no, do you? No, you don't actually. You can just completely skip Vermilion gym. If you should be that way inclined. So I guess, yeah, you could skip all the way to having to do Blaine's gym without ever having done Vermilion, Celadon, or Saffron, or Fuchsia City gyms. But like I said, you're gonna fight Blaine, and you're gonna have a really high level Pokemon. And then you're gonna be like, oh, every other gym is gonna be stupidly easy. But this Gen 1. Gen 1 was weird. But I mean, how was Gen 3 not linear? In Gen 3 you had to beat each gym in order. You couldn't go ahead and do the third gym before doing the second gym. You couldn't go ahead and do the fourth gym, or you know, you couldn't do any of the story events before beating the third gym, because you needed Rock Smash and you only got the ability to use that or something. I can't remember. Like, you had to do the gyms in order in Gen 3. I'm pretty sure there's no sequence breaking in Gen 3 where you can do them out of order. I don't think there's any such thing as extra linear. No, you can't. Pretty sure you have to do that in order to move past that route. Well, anyway, I never saw why it was such an issue that you couldn't, these games were linear anyway. I mean, it's a Pokemon game, for goodness sakes. I would argue getting lost in a Pokemon game is not great. I would call it a complaint about Platinum that sometimes I had no idea where to go. I mean, hell, people obviously complain about Gen 1 because they didn't know where to go, because they made it a lot more handholdy in the later games. So, why people make an issue about it being linear? Who cares? Let it be linear. The real interest is in what Pokemon you can catch and how you use them. What do you mean there's no badge check before Elite Four? How can there not be? Yeah, I've never understood why people use linearity of a game as a very bad thing. It's like, one of my other favourite games is the Star Wars Jedi Knight series. And like Jedi Academy. Star Wars Jedi Academy. Fantastic game, I really like it. But I always hear people moaning about how it's not as good a game as Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Outcast, because Jedi Outcast was supposedly so much less linear. Jedi Academy, too linear, too boring. Levels sucked. Moan. My memory of Jedi Outcast, I got lost all the bloody time. I didn't like it at all. I didn't have a clue where to go. Jedi Academy, however, I really like it. Am I going to be able to run? Which one of these is the slower? Evidently the Pharisee. Anyway, I assume none of you care too much about Jedi Knight, but that's another game series that I'd love to stream. Hey! Ninja's still here. I liked Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They were pretty good. Yep. I just keep talking and talking. Are you sure about Omega Ruby and Sapphire? Because I remember there being tons of stuff in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Like, I mean, there was that whole inverted battle thing that I was moaning about because it took me by surprise and I got screwed. No Battlefront here. Really? No, it wasn't. It was in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. In Morville City. Oh, both. Still, that's still content that some original Ruby Sapphire Emerald didn't have. Jedi Academy Hype. Yeah, sure, Jedi Academy Hype. I actually did a like a 4-hour long stream or something of Jedi Academy on one of my favourite mods with a bunch of other people in Discord voice chat. It's a good time. Still editing together a highlights video of that. But there's plenty more ideas I have for doing Jedi Academy content. I mean, story for a simple thing. Doing custom maps, exploring some of the mods and such. Come France's videos, but Britain gets because Rule Britannia or something. I don't really know. Yeah, sure, Dave help. I think the worst part about the games I like to play is that they seem like a very unique set. Like, none of you seem to have all the same interests that I do. So I can't stream all the games I want to stream and have everyone still be as engaged with watching them. Like, I'm pretty sure pretty much everyone in this chat doesn't know what Room Factory is. But God, I want to play that game. And Ultra is the only one who might still be here who likes Gone Sun. But he doesn't know what PMD is. He doesn't, well, he knows what it is, but he doesn't understand Pokemon Mystery Dungeon because he's never played it. But I want to play that. All these different games that I want to play, and I can't appease all the audience. And the worst part is, of course, that almost all of these games have not that big a following. So I can't even grow my audience that way. I'm not going to suddenly become a huge streamer by playing all of these underground games, except for Pokemon. Like, I haven't even grown with Pokemon. What is the one thing they could put in a UK game that would make me say, yup, this is a UK-based region? Well, we already know that they're doing the whole turning gyms into stadiums, like sports stadiums. But if we didn't know that, then I would say if they'd done instead turning all of the gyms into the local pub. And like, after you beat the gym leader, you go for a drink with the gym leader, and it gives you a free full heal to all your Pokemon without having to visit the Pokemon Center. Potions, yeah, replaced with tea. A tea item would be great. Instead of fresh water, you have tea. The monarchy is the Elite Four. I already spoke about how I thought it would be very British for them to have like a soccer ball Pokemon, because football is big, soccer is big in Britain, and we call it by the right name, damn it. Damn Yanks renaming our best sports. I mean, there's also cricket, but I don't like cricket. I don't know why cricket is like supposedly such a huge British thing. It's always felt to me that football is bigger in Britain than cricket. Yeah, fucking soccer. What a stupid... I hate having to... Oh, Trollman. It's not great. I hate having to specify. So yeah, a soccer ball Pokemon would be very British. Ah, there's Curse. Let's get rid of... Oh dear, what should I get rid of? I like Ominous Wind, but I haven't used it. I don't know, I've never been to London. Wait, have I not fought? I don't think I've fought that guy yet. What region of the UK? South? Yeah, you know the Kappa. This is the one place in the UK. Feels bad, man. No one can name Cardiff. Cardiff? My name is Owen. I'm from Wales. I live in Cardiff. Yeah, south of London. And no, I do not actually live in Wales. Not anymore. And my name is definitely not Owen. The all-American and Canadian sound, the accents sound the same. Ah, we're on the border, Scott. I can't do Scottish accent. Och, the new. That's Ireland, isn't it? I don't know. It is Scotland. Haggis. Tired. Just juggling. See, I was discussing Yorkshire lads with, what's his name? Kyron / Teapot the other day. I tried doing an impression of his accent and I just couldn't. And even now, I just can't think of what the Yorkshire accent sounds like. It's just... it's like... meh. It's not interesting enough to be memorable. Which direction do I go, by the way? This way? From Wales? Fuck. Did my repel wear off? Because I don't remember ever having seen, like, the message, your repel wore off. Do I know a Charlie? I mean, I used to know a Charlie. Ah, like the joke, right? Are you two ladies from England? Wales, they reply. Sorry, are you two whales from England? Funny joke. I'm from Ulm, mate. That's kind of what I just do anyway. I drop my T's far too often. Fire gem. Cool. Me. Completely lost in this cave. These Irish accents are easy enough to do. They just go like this. Everybody can do an Irish accent. Top of the morning to you, laddie. Good to see you learning to speak proper. I don't know what accent that was. It's like an amalgamation of British accent. Almost Scottish, but not quite. It's weird, because a lot of people have told me I don't have much of an accent. like I have quite a neutral accent. I've been told that by British people. I've been told that by people from Europe who don't have English as a native language, and I've now been told that by a Peru guy who lives in Canada. But to me, I felt like I have quite a strong accent, really. I mean, I remember when I first started doing Let's Plays and stuff, and even not that long ago when I was streaming, I kind of really hated how I sounded. But I think I sound a bit better now, I guess. Maybe it's just because I feel a little bit more relaxed while doing it. But either way, it's... to my ears, it's just not quite in that same region of pleasantness that I associate with, say... I don't know, like for instance, Vinny. Vinny's accent is just so nice and pleasant to listen to. Just that slight, that Brooklyn accent, Italian American, just fantastic. Bravo. I like Welsh accents. I like Welsh accents. They're really nice to listen to. Or Irish accents can be quite nice. Like there's RT Game who has quite a nice Irish accent. I can't tell if I'm getting super distracted from the game or if the game's just not very interesting at the moment. I am quite lost. Why can I do that? Is this a puzzle? Well, it was like 2 steps after my repel wore off, and I get this encounter. Yeah, I probably ought to call it quits, but I said I'd get out of this stupid cave first. Am I out of repels? Please, say it ain't so. No! Oh no! Oh no. We in trouble now? We are in trouble now. I need a paralyze heal. And actually a super version. Let's find out what this is. Oh, Team America. I'm sure you'll forgive me for not playing it on stream. Granted, it is very amusing to listen to. Why are we in trouble? We are in trouble because I'm out of repels, and I'm in the blooming depths of this cave with no idea where to go. And I want to really wrap up the stream because it's 1 AM. I've been going for 2 3/4 hours. It's not that long until it'll be 3 hours. I just want to wrap up the stream, but I can't. And that is why we are in trouble. And also the fact that I'm still using the slowest member of my party up first. Just do an all-nighter. Just do an all-nighter, he says. Have you tried press end stream on OBS? Wouldn't that be entertaining? Just to, like, abruptly, no Not like usual. None of the whole, oh, I'm ending now, thanks for watching, yada yada yada. I just randomly disappear. And I see how long it takes for you to realise that I've just stopped. It's very avant-garde. You like that phrase, don't you? Avant-garde. It is a good phrase. Good term. Quack. If I had a ducklet, I'd name it Scoot. Light screen helpful. It's not a phrase, it's a term. Avant-garde. It's a term. I correct myself. And it's not just an art style. It's just a style, I guess. I'll be honest, I'll level with you. I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. I'm talking mad shit right now. And here I am, fighting random trainers who are using pretty much the same Pokemon that I've seen all game. There's nothing new or unique about what I'm seeing in game right now. So I'm getting kind of increasingly distracted when it comes to talking about things. What time am I going to stream tomorrow? I don't know. The problem is, I've been meaning for kind of a while that I want to, like I mentioned, I want to stream Jedi Academy. I've got a really cool idea, interesting idea for what I want to stream regarding Jedi Academy. I want to stream this interesting idea. The problem is, I don't know if I want to do it tomorrow or when I don't really know. I've kind of been putting it off because I know that it will be a really, really long stream and you guys probably won't be that interested. Okay, so for Ninja, the idea is I want to do basically a live, on-stream rating of all the custom maps that the Knights of the Force mod includes, because at the moment it's just a bunch of maps and I don't think anyone's bothered to actually go through all of them and give a rating or anything. So I think this could be a really cool, good way of really just classifying all of these maps, because there's so many of them and I wonder how many people have actually used many of them. I have to wonder if there are perhaps even some maps that nobody has ever bothered using. What do you mean, why am I going the wrong way? I am going the wrong way. I've just found N. I can't believe all that time I was going the wrong way. Maps in Jedi Academy. But yeah, so that's my idea for the stream. I'd just start the stream, start up Jedi Academy, and just go through each map one by one, just explore it, maybe do fights or something on them, and just rate them. And then I could I could cut it all down into a nice little compilation video, and it'd be great. But the problem is that because there are so many of these maps, it's probably gonna take me many hours. I strongly suspect it's gonna take me multiple streams. And just the thing is, I don't know when I want to commit to doing that, because once I've started, obviously I want to get it done and over with. It's the same type. Terrible move. Cool. Thank you for making that easy. Then Umbreon can have it. Oh, then it can't actually hurt anything because it's psychic type. I see where you're going with that. Oh no, it got rid of Mummy. Whatever shall I do? Okay, get your Cap of Pride out in chat. We just had Rainbow. Wow. Double rainbow. That's not that's not the right emote. Lel. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. That did a lot more self-damage than I actually anticipated. Oh well. Sneaky super potion. Uh-oh. It's raising attack. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if I think I said something about it in my sort of rambling explanation of the idea, but another problem with the idea of doing the maps is that I'm well aware that most of the people here are not that interested in Jedi Academy. You know, you guys like Pokemon and Golden Sun and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and you don't really seem to care about Jedi Academy because the last time I streamed it I had no viewers. So I don't really want to do like a multiple part 4-hour stream where nobody watches. No, no, watch it. You should watch it. Watch me play it. Then you'll understand what it is. You'll probably discover it like your dream game. Because I think that's how a lot of people who play it feel. It's just the ideal Jedi game. It's perfect in almost every way. Same thing. Yeah. Found Star Wars film reenacted. That could be fun. I can do so many voices. It'd be fun to like actually do just a almost improv recreation of the Star Wars games. Star Wars films, sorry, not games. Do people like the prequel? Oh yeah. Oh yes. It's got that high-speed Jedi lightsaber combat. So yeah, if you like prequels, you will like doing different. Yeah, I love doing different voices. Frickin' Count Dooku is one of my best. the older one I can do also it is. We're keepers of the peace, not soldiers. Hello there. I don't like sand. It's coarse, it's rough, and it's irritating, and it gets everywhere. That was terrible. Oh. Yeah, I saw your new profile. Lego Qui-Gon. Don't do that again. Mr. Jar Jar Binks. Heart scale, yada yada yada. Move delete it, cool. If they collected them all together. I mean, probably try and do both. I mean, Jedi Academy is cool and all, but I also like this Pokemon White. Not all day stream. I'd probably break it up into like 3-4 hours of Jedi Academy and then take a couple hour break, come back with Pokemon around about this time. But I also need to fit in the editing the video together for Pokemon Red video highlights. Could I do that in reverse? What, 4-hour stream of Pokemon? Bet you'd love that. We're getting on that there. Oh wait, hang on. Here we are. We are out of the cave. We're in a nice little spot to stop. Which means that I mean, I was almost tempted to go ahead and continue, but I think realistically I gotta know when to call enough and keep some for next time. So, thank you for joining me today. It's been a pleasure.